This keyboard is faster than a cheetah on caffeine. As mentioned in our review video, link in the description, it sounds pretty good out of the box. However, good isn't the same as God tier. I've discovered the perfect set of mods to elevate it to that level. I'll guide you through the entire process. Don't worry, you won't even need to turn it off and on again. Let's discuss the MCHOSE Ace68 Air. On paper, it's a beast. It's a compact 65% board with a spec sheet that resembles a gamer's wish list. It features Hall effect magnetic switches for adjustable actuation, an astonishing 8,000 Hz polling rate for almost zero input lag, and a rapid trigger function that gives you a huge edge in fast-paced games. It's designed for speed. It looks great too, with its clean design and impressive RGB. So what's the issue? There really isn't one. It performs like a top-tier device, and its stock sound is already above average thanks to its solid build and factory dampening. But while it has the power of a supercar, its sound is more like a diesel sedan. Not the most refined, and not the purr we want. The potential is there for it to sound as responsive and smooth as it feels. Our goal is to unlock that. Today, we will give it the audio character it deserves. To achieve this, we're opening a 4-part support ticket for a premium upgrade. These 4 specific mods will completely change the sound profile of this keyboard. First, we'll replace the stock aluminum plate with the carbon fiber plate. This will help us achieve a crisper, more defined sound. Second, we'll improve the internal acoustics by changing the foam between the plate and PCB. This will optimize the sound quality by eliminating any remaining echo. Third, we'll replace the switches with some TTC RGB Magnetic King switches. This step upgrades the engine. These switches are noted for their smoothness and deep sound. Finally, we'll install silicone O-rings on the keycaps. This adds a final touch, cushioning the landing and softening the bottom-out noise. By the end, you won't believe it's the same keyboard. Let's grab some tools and start taking it apart. First, we have a major hardware upgrade, the mounting plate. We're replacing the stock aluminum plate with a carbon fiber plate. A stiffer, lighter material like carbon fiber changes the whole resonance of the board. This will create a sharper, cleaner and more thocky sound with every key press. You'll need a keycap puller, a switch puller, and a small screwdriver. Step 1. Disassembly. Unplug the keyboard. Now remove all the keycaps. Once those are off, use your switch puller to take out the switches. This board is hot-swappable, so they come out easily. Just give them a firm, straight pull. With the switches removed, we can access the screws on the plate. Once you take those out, you can lift the entire internal assembly out of the case. Next, unscrew the PCB from the stock plate. Now that they are separate, we can move on to the next mod. The stock Ace68 Air comes with a good 5-piece dampening kit, which is why it sounds decent from the start. We won't replace the whole kit. The stock silicone gasket at the bottom of the case is excellent, so we'll leave that in place. Our focus is the foam between the plate and the PCB. By replacing the stock foam with an aftermarket option like Poron, we can better absorb different frequencies. This helps us create a deeper, fuller sound profile without any hollowness. With the keyboard still disassembled, simply take off the old foam layers from the PCB. Then insert the new foam pieces. The stabilizers on this board are already well lubricated from the factory, so we'll just unclip them and transfer them directly to our new carbon fiber plate. With the new foam in place, you can screw the PCB onto the new plate. Make sure everything fits snugly without putting too much pressure on the circuit board. With our new acoustic foundation set, it's time for the key part, the switches. We're upgrading to TTC RGB Magnetic King switches. These are a significant improvement, known for their smoothness, stability from a dust-proof stem, and a long 21mm spring that gives them a satisfying, snappy rebound. It is also bottom sealed, an improvement from the stock opened bottom ones. Their main appeal for us is the sound. They produce a clean, defined thok that's deep yet precise, providing a premium typing feel that matches their gaming performance. Since the board is hot-swappable, this is easy. Just take the new switches and press them firmly into the hot swap sockets on the PCB. Make sure the light windows are facing north so you don't block the RGB light transmission. This will significantly change how the keyboard feels and sounds. Our final mod is the simplest but adds the perfect finishing touch. We're adding silicone O-rings to the stems of our keycaps. These small rings act as shock absorbers. They serve two purposes. First, they dampen the sound of the keycap hitting the switch housing. This eliminates harshness and makes each keystroke quieter and softer. Second, they provide a cushioned feel, which can reduce finger fatigue during long sessions. Installation is straightforward. Just take an O-ring and slide it over the stem on the underside of each keycap. It only takes a few minutes, but it's a detail that enhances the sound and feel to a truly premium level. All right, the moment of truth. The new carbon fiber plate is in. The upgraded acoustic foam is cushioning the assembly. The top-tier TTC King switches are installed. Let's seal the case, put on the keycaps with O-rings, and hear the final result. No leftover screws, which is always a good sign. We started with a keyboard that was incredibly fast and already sounded good. After implementing our upgrade plan, let's hear the final outcome. And there you have it. With 4 specific upgrades, we took a keyboard that performed superbly and sounded good, and we made it sound amazing. The difference is striking. The already good sound has been transformed into a deep, rich and clear profile that finally matches the keyboard's fantastic performance. It now sounds and feels like a custom keyboard you would pay significantly more for. For a little time and investment, the result is incredible. If you own an Ace68 Air or any other high-performance board, these mods demonstrate just how much potential is waiting to be unlocked. They elevate the experience from great to exceptional. If this guide helped you, please hit that like button. It tells the algorithm to be kind. Leave a comment below with any questions or let me know which piece of hardware you think needs some tech support next. I read all of them. Finally, subscribe and ring the bell if you want to see what I take apart next. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next project.